Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jeremy Wade Bodhrán. We are here today on Inis Oírr for Craiceann 2025, and over to my side here is Joe Mannion. And how's it going, Joe?
Good, all good, Jeremy. Yeah, having a great week in Craiceann now. It is great. Great to be back again.
Awesome. Could you tell us just a little bit about yourself as a Bodhrán player, how you learned, and maybe about some of your teachers, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I would have started Bodhrán when I was age 3. Now, I always say I couldn't have been doing much at that age, only making noise, but I got into it soon after that. And luckily, I had a great family of musicians older than me. So I have 2 older sisters. So I would have always heard music in the car and always been playing in their sessions. So I was very lucky to have all Clara's friends welcome me in, into their sessions at festivals. So that gave me a great, introduction to the music and Bodhrán playing, because I'm, self-taught. Like I didn't have any teacher at that stage. But then as it progressed then and started doing the fla, I needed help. So Brian Morrissey, he's on the island this year. He was the man for that. Because again, Clara, with all her friends, they were on Mehel, and Brian went and taught in Mehel, and it's a summer school here in Ireland. And she was blown away how good he was teaching and all what he was able to do on Bodhrán. And so she says, you have to go to him. So we went to him, and he sorted us out with a bit of fla stuff and in Bodhrán playing in general. So he was definitely a big help and a massive inspiration to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you talk a little bit about the fla experience as a soloist and as a member of the Ceilidh band?
Yes, yeah. So the fla is great. Coldest run it. It's great for, giving the youngsters a goal, we'll say, to practice and perfect 2 tunes, because that's what, and, as the age categories go up, you need more tunes. But that's what all music is about, performing and, playing in sessions. And even if it's just in a big, massive session, you still want to be playing well. And if you start a set, you want to be able to, get through it good, So it's great to, give you a focus to really perfect tunes and play them the best you can on the day. It gives you great confidence as well, performing. So, and the Ceilidh band then is different to solo, so they have a bit of help. Me on the accordion, I was in the back row, so I had a good few people, I was hiding behind a few good musicians, so, but you still wouldn't get away with much. The Ceilidh band it's really tight, as in these days you have to be a very tight Ceilidh band, that's what they look for. So, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So we're doing, a lot of concerts and things like that. We have our CD out, and so it's great. A lot of fun. I love the Ceilidh band.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the first time I heard that was in Dungarvan Tune Fest in 2019.
Wow.
And I was blown away by how tight it was.
Yes, yeah.
They're going to win it one day. I told maybe Robbie or Andy something like that.
Yeah, because I remember we were over here, and we were Tune Fest was on straight after Craiceann, and we came down, and I was obviously going to go because that's where I'm from. But yeah, you came down, so well done, Jerry. That was great. Good memory to have.
Oh, yeah. Who would you say would be some of your influences or an inspiration just as a musician?
Well, obviously my father anyway, and my family, because Dad would have put in terms of box and in chord, like he would have placed the Bodhrán on my lap, and so that's definitely a big one without them. But in terms of bigger, I would say definitely teachers, they're massive inspiration, like Brian and a good few different accordion teachers, but the last one was Paul Finn. He's in the band Teda. So he's a huge inspiration on me. And but you'd always admire other accordion players, like so Colin Gannon. He's actually American, and I had him in Willie Clancy, which is next week. I'll be going to that as well. So I had him. I had loads of different tutors, because you used to get put into grading, let's say, and then they'd grade you and they'd pick a teacher as best suited for you. And but I went to Cullum one year, and I just skipped a grade every other year, just kept going back to Cullum. I was mad about Colin Gannon, so yeah, he was big, yeah.
Awesome. And aside from music, you also have a business. You make drumsticks. Talk a little bit about that.
Definitely, yeah. So lucky enough to be over here. Another great tipper maker, Stevie Moses, and he's very kindly leaving me in, and the shop as well. Like Dad always turned my Bodhrán sticks. We're cabinet makers. So we'd be doing kitchens and wardrobes and things like that. But Dad was always mad to get me out into the workshop. So he got me turning my own Bodhrán sticks after a few years. And it started out, I wanted to gift my primary teacher one of my sticks. And but I wanted to engrave her name on it. So we went about trying to find a laser and see would it work. We done a test and it did. So it's a nice thing to be able to do is personalise them. So engrave your name on them. So I'm able to do that. So met me Hall of Halloon down in the Craiceann down in Cork. When I opened the Bodhrán, the Craiceann, Flame Bodhrán, with Brian Morrissey on it, a good few. And so that was great. So met me Hall down there at that. And he said, Jeannie, you'll have to come over to Craiceann. You'll have to come over to the Bodhrán Festival down in Inis Oírr. And so he said, definitely, yeah, in a couple of years' time. So I rang me Hall and asked me Hall, could I come over with my Bodhrán sticks? And he says, you'll be more than welcome. So here, coming still. I haven't missed one, bar the ones over COVID, all right. But if they ran, this would be my 9th year coming to Craiceann.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's great. Well, I'll be here next year, definitely. Yeah. It is too addictive.
It is.
Yeah.
And you're also teaching now as well. Talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah. So actually got a teach at home. We've a nice cottage alongside the house. So all my students love coming there for the new tune and maybe a new beat and a lot of chat. Good crack. And so they come from a good while away. There's actually 2 over doing the Craiceann Bodhrán Summer School now. Aiton and Charlie Byrne. He's after making a great name for himself here because his great granddad was the Charlie Byrne Bodhrán maker. And fair juice to Dermot last night or Sheedy down the pub. He stood up and he got complete quietness. Yes. And made a big thing about Charlie and they done a Bodhrán solo, and there are things he'll never forget. Like that'll be always a big memory, and the confidence that he'll give him will be great. Like, and and just having Ethan and Gary's brother, Ethan's brother is Gary on box. He's also a student. Having them in the session, opposite me would say it's great because I can just relate to myself. I was actually younger than them, looking across and we'll say Coshin Nigown and Kieran Wainig. Yeah. Eve Dunn, Sean O'Graham. They used to be all in the session. And they gave me some encouragement, every year when I come to Craiceann. So it's great now to be able to give them that experience as well.
Yeah, it's so cool that you've got a community here that's that welcoming that just you can come in your first year and you're playing a Bodhrán solo with Dermot Sheedy. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Unreal. And you'd never think you'd, getting on the board over in Doolin and coming across that you'd end up in that scenario. Right. Yeah. And it's just thanks to, it's down to people, being so kind and open, like the Dermot and all the Craiceann community. Like it's great.
Yeah.
There's some crowd. Yeah.
So if people wanted to get a hold of you, either to buy sticks or any of your other woodworking projects, or even to get lessons, where could they do that?
So I have no website or anything, but I'm on Facebook anyway, Joseph Mannion. Yeah. Because Bodhrán started off with the Bodhrán sticks, but then I've progressed to pens and clocks and that. But now it's gone bigger again. I love doing river tables. So using the epoxy resin. When I get a bit of time to myself, but myself and Dad will be kind of focusing on the cabinets and that. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I'll make sure we leave links for those things down in the description. And thank you all for watching. This is J. Wade Bodhrán, and we're here at Craiceann, and this is Joe Mannion. Catch you next time.
Lovely.